Jackson forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball.
Practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They run. It's Mark Ingram trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on the passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. At the 25-yard line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You go take. Go to 53. You go take right there. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Action. 36 to Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Well, they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now Jackson, flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Jackson throwing again. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
It's a give to the right, Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Jackson dancing to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the 1st.
Here go 46.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Come on, watch 36. 36 to Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike, 36. Here we go, 46. All day, every day, any day. Then we're going to 53. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, You must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 4th down, here's Jackson. He may try and run for this. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
25 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
You know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Buying time to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go.
Hey, kill.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Jackson now being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. Steps away to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. The clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker.
Situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up that. Think about it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Don't throw this way.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you to school.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The scoreboard, what was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little.
Here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 69 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Cowboys 7.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
He don't know no better.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down, and then Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the sack on first down, Prescott, and an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Here we go. Go right in.
Prescott to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on second. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jihad Ward in there to record another sack, and that afternoon for this defensive unit. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up fourth down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Now Prescott on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, and he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Here we go, D.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1 play interception. They should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw it in the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play confidence in it and let him fling another one.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 7. Ball on the 30, they'll come up. Now Prescott. Muscles him off. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.